Oh, yeah. The king is back. What's up, guys? What's up? A little dark in here. A little dark. A little dark. There we go. There we go. Woo! Man. There we go. Got the greatness collection on today. What's going on, guys? Good to be back. Good to be back in Jersey. Had a good show, though. Had a fun one out in Florida last Sunday. I tell you, I feel like that show last Sunday was yesterday. A lot going on today. We're one round away from the Super Bowl, guys. One round away. I can't wait to look at these games. In the Final Four, we got Oscar and my mother. My mother came off to a good start. And then in the other game, we got Anthony and Carmelo. And then in the JFFL, we got Paul versus Bono just underway. And Zalman against Patterson. Wow, got good matchups. Good matchups. I lost both my running backs in my league. I lost both my running backs, Kamara and Tracy. I got a dud from Najee Harris, and now I'm going with Miller tomorrow. But we're not yet with the pinpoint fantasy. Let's get some people in here. Talk about the games, what we like today. I tried to write a couple things down that I like that I caught on FanDuel this morning. I wanted to go over that with you guys. There's a thing on FanDuel right now. Will Mike Evans keep his 1,000 yard streak alive? And I broke it down. He needs 250 yards in the last 3 games for 1,000. So I think Baker is gonna try to get Evans the ball. It's plus 110 on the board. So I like that a lot. Hey, Tyler, first one in here. Good morning. Well, first one to type a comment. Oh, yeah. Who got started? Who'd you start with? You won? Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Heather? Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Hey, my mom beat T-Rich. She beat T-Rich last week in my league. He had a hard luck last couple weeks. In his league, he went from like 4th all year to 7th, missed the playoffs. I didn't even hear from him for like 3 days. And in the first round last week, my mom upset him. We're in the Final Four. My mom's playing Oscar, and she had a good start yesterday. Mahomes gave her a 25, almost 24 and change. And Mark Andrews gave her a 13. He caught a touchdown. My mom's out to the early lead. Oscar had Sutton put up just a 10 so far. I'll give you the matchup real quick. This is big. My mom's 1 game away from the Super Bowl. She's so excited. She's been reading her articles all year. She's trying. She listens to the sports podcasts. Like, she really is like trying. I hope she gets there. She had her whole backfield get injured. She's got Tracy not playing, or he's playing now, but I was like, Ma, I don't know if I trust it. She's like, no, I'm not doing it, Johnny. She's going with Ford and Miller. Kamara's backup. She's got Kamara and Tracy. Kamara's out, so that's the problem. She's got Ford and Miller. That's like a hope and a prayer. But what are you going to do? You know, but now her receivers are high ceiling receivers. She's got Jefferson and Puka. My mother drafted Jefferson and Puka. Good job, Ma. Good job. Mark Andrews had a game, and now in her 2 flexes, she's got Adam Thielen and T. Higgins. Cody made a bonehead move and dropped T. Higgins on accident. Party foul. My mom got him on the waivers. These guys weren't paying attention to the fab dollars. They weren't listening to me. I'm like, guys, you're dropping $50. Are you not looking? We're putting $4 on a guy on a Tuesday night. Why would you put $50 on Watson for Green Bay? You're not paying attention. Oh, don't worry about me. Well, somebody made a mistake, dropped T. Higgins, and all the people without their fab dollars couldn't bid. I was like, go get him. Go get him, Ma. Go get him. What do we got here? Oh, Mixon had a slow game yesterday. Slow game for Mixon. Mixon's tailed off a little bit, and Sutton put up a 10. Oscar's got him too. What do we got? Oh, the running backs. I lost Montgomery. In my one league, I lost Montgomery and Kamara. In the other league, Tracy and Montgomery. I lost all my running backs, but I'm only in one league. I'm in Carmelo's league in the playoffs. My shithead cousins got the bye. I was worried about them not paying attention all year. They snuck up, got the bye. I'm playing for my life. Oh. Cook in Buffalo scores 30 just about every game. Like I wouldn't, you know what? How could we doubt Buffalo? I think you just got to be happy you got Bills players. Like in my flex spots in Carmelo's league, the playoffs, I'm playing Redneck Ray. That's his team name. I'm not being prejudiced. I'm playing Redneck Ray, and I decided to go with Jennings from San Francisco and Shakir from Buffalo because Bills not named Amari Cooper. Like I think Shakir is the guy on Buffalo. Like the receiver on the Bills, the best one I saw all year. I got Shakir. I'm playing him. I'm not playing Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm playing Shakir over Harrison Jr. in my flex and Jennings. Oh, that kid's Garendo's out too. Who's Cook's backup? Like Davis, like R. Davis or something. I know who you're talking about. Garendo, that's another one. Like my mother was in emergency mode with Tracy and Kamara out, so she grabbed Ford from Cleveland. Nick Chubb is out, so we know Ford is the starter. So that's something. And then Miller, she's got, and then she was just trying to get an extra guy. She picked up Madison, but that ain't happening. That ain't happening. We're gonna go with hopefully Miller has a game tomorrow night and Ford does something. These spreads are a little wacky today. I was looking at FanDuel this morning. Hey, did you guys hear what I said? I don't know if you popped in here yet or not. There's a bet on FanDuel. Will Mike Evans keep his 1,000-yard streak going this season? So he's got 750 receiving yards right now. There's 3 games left. So 250. That's possible. At plus 110, I would have to believe that that's something he knows. If I know it on neighborhood picks, I think Mike Evans himself knows it. Kabish? At plus 110, I like that bet a lot. Now, we got another one on FanDuel, but it's plus 750. Ray Davis, that's it. So, yeah. Ford's decent. He didn't do much for me in the beginning. I had him for a minute when Chubb wasn't back yet, but sometimes he can have a big game. But it's like beggars can't be choosers now. My mother's been looking. There's nobody else out there. The waiver wires are thin. So, okay, here's the good one. You ready? Saquon Barkley got out the pen, like literally. I love writing. You know, when I put it in my phone, I feel like I didn't really do it. Like somebody else put it there. It's not in my brain as good either. So I did Saquon Barkley. There's another bet here. Will Saquon Barkley break the rushing record of 2106? Right now, he's got 1688. So I did it. 428 yards. He needs 428 yards rushing in 3 games. That comes out to 142 yards a game. That's hard to do, but it is doable if he has one monster game. He needs a $150, $160 in a game, like today against Washington. If Saquon Barkley rushes for 100 yards today, he'll need even more. If Saquon Barkley rushes for 100 yards today, he'll need 328 yards in his last 2 games. That's really tough. So the bet for him to break the record is plus 750. There's even a record. Hey, here's a crazy one. Jamar Chase goes for 250-yard games. Jamar Chase to break the all-time receiving record, they got a line for that. It's like plus 10,000. Don't quote me. I don't know if it was 1,000 or 10 because I looked quick and I didn't really think he could do that. I didn't hear Jamar Chase that high on the board. So let me just see what the hell he's got. But I thought that was interesting that they had that up there. Here, watch. Player specials. They got like, and Michael Penix, 9.5-point favorite today against the Giants. I know they stink, but that's a rookie. All right, here we go. Barkley to break the record, plus 750. Here we go. Jamar Chase to break the single season receiving record, 1,965 yards, plus 10,000. I got to see how many yards he has. It's plus 10,000. $1 pays 100. What does he have? Oh, that could be a fun bet. I'll throw $1 on it no matter what. Chase, whoa. That's the most realistic shot, I think. He's got 1,413 yards. So he would need a little over 500 yards in the last 3 games. He would have to get that's a lot. But if Jamar Chase goes for 100, 200 yards today, let's say Chase goes for 200, he would need 300 and a little over 300 in his last 2 games. I mean, that's possible, man. 1 200-yard game by Chase, he could get that record. Oh, man. $1 pays 100. Hey, what's up, Big O? Hey, did you see that? Oh, Oscar, I can't believe. You know what? Mom had 2 good spots for the court for Mahomes to be like a little hurt and come out with a 24. She got lucky. She's like, oh, my mother gets like all cocky. She's like, I didn't get that 3rd touchdown from Mahomes. I'm like, Ma, look at his thing. He didn't have 24 at all last week. The week before, he had 17, 19. She was pissed. She wanted the 3rd touchdown. She was getting ruthless when she was rooting. I said 24 is good. And then Andrews didn't have a great game, but he caught a touchdown. So that helped her. I feel bad for Tank Dell. Tank Dell, that's his 2nd serious injury in 2 years. Last year, he fractured his ankle, but it was a clean break, and he healed good, so he was back. But Tank Dell's 160 pounds. That's the Nooch's weight, senior year. And they were threatening to not let me play. My father was like, you're too late. They're going to fucking kill you. I'm like, take it easy, Dad. I never believed in that anyway. But it's hard to be 160 pounds and be a receiver in the NFL. For me, at 160 in high school, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. That's why I taped metal. My grandparents had like these, like my grandfather was a dog breeder, and they must have won something like in one of the shows, and they had these like little metal Shih Tzus. They were like 5 pounds each. They were on my grandparents like in like this like special room. So I had to go to weigh-ins my senior year, and I was like, fuck, man, I don't know if I'm 160. So I took Pop-Pop's the Shih Tzus, and I duct taped them to my hamstrings. I knew I would gain a couple pounds like that. So when I got to weigh-ins, nobody knew, and I weighed in like $168. They were like, yeah, Nooch, you're fucking lifting, bro. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I weighed in. I had the metal, the Shih Tzu like figures duct taped. Oh, I couldn't get it when I tried to take that tape off later. Oh, I was crying, screaming. Oh, man. Oscar, hey, you know what, Oscar? You got a little bit of bad luck coming in with Dell having that big game and Stroud. Maybe there was only so many big games on your roster. Maybe it's going to be a tough sled today. Oh, I don't know. Mom's excited. She's been reading articles. Like when I said good morning to her, she didn't say good morning, son. She was like, Tracy's playing. I was like, whoa, take it easy. How are you today, Ma? Oh, shit. Yeah, Oscar, you got Stafford, but she's got Puka. Hopefully, if Stafford throws him to Puka, we'll be all right, I think. Bowers is dangerous. Brock Bowers. Hey, this is not just the regular Kansas City top. Ready? Oh. You didn't expect that. The kid is back. Got it made myself. Only one ever. Only one in the country. Why? Because I fucking made it. Let's go. I was like, you know what? Because like 10 years ago, I was downtown in Passaic, Oscar. I'm downtown in Passaic, your alma mater, your neck of the woods. And I see these varsity jackets in all court. And it was a black body, white sleeves. And the Spanish guy's like, yo, papito, I can do anything you want, papito. He's like, anything you want, bro. I got the computer program. I was like, okay, make this jacket. I'll buy that jacket. Let's make it an Antonio Brown jersey. He was the best receiver in the league at the time. He's like, I can do anything, papito. And then he did this. Watch this. Look. I got this done in Passaic. I made this shit. There's only one. This one. Look at that. I got the 84. I even got the exact Steelers font. Look at that shit. Who does that? The Nooch. That's who. I wore this jacket. Yo, Dre robbed this jacket out of my closet. I didn't see it for about 2 years. Love this jacket. That is a Nooch instant classic. So, Darlene, my big sister, she gave me this Kansas City shirt for my birthday. So I was thinking to myself, man, this is a nice KC shirt. I should go do an old school Nooch and tag this thing up. So there's a place around here, one of these malls. I went to the guy. He didn't listen to me like the Spanish guy in Passaic. Not the same as North Jersey. Put the number on small. He didn't fucking do it the way I wanted. The guy in Passaic looked for the Steelers font. He gave me the full emblem. This guy gave me a small one, but whatever. I'll go back to Passaic for the good ones when I get creative. Oh man, what do we got, Tyler? Love versus Saints, where they probably run and in the snow. Is it snowing in Green Bay tomorrow? But you know what? Here's the thing you got to worry about. They said that yesterday in Kansas City. They were like, oh, it's going to be freezing. The Houston Texans defense is. I got screwed on that. Week 14, last game of the fantasy season last year, Baltimore was playing in a rainstorm. I sat Lamar. And I started Josh Dobbs. Lamar threw for 330 and 3 in the rain. Yesterday, they said the Chiefs game was going to be so cold in KC and the Texans D and Mahomes is hurt. He had a great game. He ran for 40 yards and a tutty. He threw for a tutty, threw for 2. It was a great game. Sometimes you get confused and you overthink it. You know what I'm saying? Here's what I know. I'm not sure, but I know that since week 7 last year, Love was the best quarterback in football. And since week 7 this year, he's one of the best quarterbacks in football. He's on fire again. Fire. Playoff team. Saints are weak. You know, how much can they run? You can't just be one-dimensional. That would be impossible, I think. Me too. That's why I had to give you that example of what I did last year. So maybe we could, hopefully it goes the right way, but you can't go with anybody else. If you go with Love tomorrow and you let everything slide today, is there a better option today? Who's your other options? Oscar, you got Gibbs. I got this written down for you, Oscar. Let's go on FanDuel. If Gibbs is going to run all over Powerhouse Mama, we might as well get paid. I looked him up already. Gibbs, where is he? I know I wrote it down. Oh, here it is. Gibbs, rushing and receiving. Oscar, I looked it up already. What do you think he'll have rushing and receiving? Give me an honest answer, Big O. Let's have a little fun today. I'm prepared. He's set at a certain thing that I think he'll go over. But I would like to know what you think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get with no Montgomery today, rushing and receiving total. I would like your guesses. Wow, you should. Oscar's got those exact 2 quarterbacks. Okay, it's 127, Oscar. So I think we like the over, right? I do. here's what I got. A few things for you, Oscar, that I had written down since the birds were chirping this morning. I'm going to give you a few. Tyler, Oscar against my mom has Stafford starting right now and Rodgers on the bench, and he's flip-flopping him probably, like, in his mind. So he's got to make that same decision. But Oscar had Stroud, benched him, and now he's going with Stafford or Rodgers. He's got all three. So you kind of have a similar situation. You got Love and those two. So if you sit Love, Stafford and Rodgers are in the same game. You know what? The Meadowlands is windy, but you know what? I stepped outside today. I'm not that far. It's fucking cold out there. It is cold. It's cold out there, guys. I don't know if it'll be a passing day in the Meadowlands, even with those names and stuff. Like yesterday was like a crisp day in Kansas City. When I was watching that game, there was no problems. What's the wind like? I got to see the wind in New Jersey. Forecast for the Jets game. Which sport? Winnipeg. Forget the Winnipeg.
New Jersey.
Don't get smart. Toronto. They're giving me Winnipeg Jets. Hold on. Forecast in the Jets game. NFL.
In East Rutherford, New Jersey, expect clear skies starting around 1 p.m. in the afternoon, likely continuing until 6 p.m.
All right, clear skies, 22. What's the wind like in East Rutherford, New Jersey today?
No, I don't think it's going to be windy today in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Shit. Why am I looking this up for Oscar? Only because Tyler asked. Shit. It's going to be a clear one, just like yesterday. Just like yesterday in Kansas City. That's good for Puka. That's good for Cup. Damn. Those quarterbacks are going to throw for yards today. That could be a good one in New Jersey. Like, it's going to be a nice – there's different kinds of cold days. Like the last game of my life in high school, Thanksgiving, it was fucking – like you question whether you should have even like came to the field. Like it was freezing. Like thank God I was playing because you could stay warmer. My freshman year, they were like, "Hey, Antonucci, you had a good season this year. You're gonna dress with the varsity and stand on the sideline today." I'm like, "Oh, great!" It was fucking freezing. Like I wanted to fucking. I was like, "Damn, I really don't deserve to be here, coach. Can I go back in?" Like, oh, it was terrible. Like it was like 18, 22 then, but it was really windy. The wind was going through you. The wind. If it's not windy, the cold doesn't bother you that much. They say barely any wind in New Jersey today. Hey, Ma. Oscar's looking for you. Ma, Super Bowl next week for you, Ma. Let's go, Ma. You don't know how close you are. That's a good start. And you know what? I was looking at your two receivers and your two flexes. Strong. You got to hope you get something from your running backs with the emergencies, Ford and Miller. But the Puka and Jefferson, your high ceiling players have high ceilings. You're in this, Ma. Puka and Jefferson, it's not going to be windy in New Jersey. I think Stafford to Puka all day, maybe. Oh, shit. Oscar's got Stafford. That's all right, as long as it goes to Puka. Ryan, good luck today. Going back to your second Super Bowl in as many years. Janu. It's Janu's world. I kind of like Miami today. You know what, Ryan? Let's talk this out. So who the fuck is San Francisco? That's my who the F is. Every week we have one. Who the F is? Who the F is San Francisco right now to be anything over Miami in Miami? Don't they know where South Florida is? That's Tua territory. As long as Tua doesn't try to run anybody over like a fucking ram, we'll be all right today. I like Miami today. Garendo's hurt. They're on Patrick Taylor as a running back. Ryan, I got some great bets. I got some best bets. Let me read these few comments and we're going to go over them. 2 wide receivers and 1 guy for a flex. Cup, Thielen, McMillan, and Madison. You know what? Stay right with those first 3. Madison, this time of year, you only throw a guy, like one of them guys on those Scott Old teams if you have to. Like Cup, legend. Thielen, quarter after 1 was his nickname by me for a reason, because he was quarter after 1 in the end zone every week for years, coming out like a puppy these last couple weeks. You can't bench him. And McMillan's coming on. Love him. Love McMillan. He's becoming a receiver. It took him a few weeks, but he's becoming a guy. Yeah. Oh, I love Cooper Kupp. Love Cooper Kupp. Oh, hey, Ryan, Oscar, sports bettors. I got a few things. You guys make fun of Mooney. Kirk Cousins went in a funk. Don't blame that on Mooney. Mooney went over 50 yards 8 times this season. 8 times. He caught a reception over 22 and a half yards 8 times in 8 different games this year. I like Mooney to have a 50 burger at least today with Michael Penix. Mooney, 50 yards. Don't forget about that. Now, Gibbs with no Montgomery, he's listed at Ryan 127 rushing and receiving. We're going to go over with that. That's another thing. Now, Arizona is playing Carolina today. Who's been more solid than James Conner this year? James Conner at 79 and a half yards. I've been looking at that since breakfast this morning. And I didn't even eat breakfast. I'm on an intermittent fast. I've been looking at it. I almost ate the paper. I'm in a silly mood today. Yeah, Oscar played Sutton too, Heather. Oscar played Sutton too. He got a 10 in our league in sleepers. Here's 2 backs that I'm very interested in with the same number. James Conner and Kyron Williams. They're both at 79 and a half yards. I like them both over. And that Rams game today, here's what I like, guys. Let's talk teasers. I'm on like about a 8 or 9 week winning streak on a particular teaser. I did a 8-leg 14-point teaser. I'll read that one later. But the one that I'm actually on like a 2-month streak on is 4 legs, 10-point teaser. You add 10 points to your liking, you got to find 4 legs. So, Ryan, you in here? I love Mooney today, Ryan. Listen to this. On a 4-leg teaser, I see that snarky prick Rodgers. A lot of rust is coming off. The Jets are +3. They're going to compete today. I want to put the 10 on these scumbags. They better not ruin my ticket. What do you think? Let's hold it there. What do you think, Ryan? Talk to me. Hey, Ryan, happy birthday again. I know I hit you when I was coming home Friday, but I went in a fucking coma. I went in a vacation hangover coma for about a day and a half, but I'm back to myself. But happy birthday, kid. Happy birthday. You have a good weekend? Okay. Jets. Okay, I'm going to yes or no's. 4-leg teaser. Get ready for 4 legs. 10 points. It comes out to +100. A 4-leg teaser with 10 points is a +100 bet on FanDuel. Jets +13. Yes or no? Yes, right? Okay. So now that's one. Here's one that I like. I watch Bryce Young and Adam Thielen and Chuba Hubbard, and I see them clicking a little bit. And then I see Kyler running around and fucking McBride and Connor. I see 2 half like poop emoji teams, but they're going to score today. I want to knock that over under down 10 to 36 and a half over. Do we like Arizona and Carolina to go over 36 and a half? That's 19-18. 19-18. We're winning. I think it's going to be 19-18 after halftime. Yes or no, Ryan Patterson? Oh, you guys are great. We got a good community in here. That's one. Now here's another one I love. I'm in the playoffs. You know who my keeper is in the JFFL this year. You know who I'm going with. Washington today is +4.5 at home against the Eagles. I'm throwing the 10 on Washington, no doubt. They're not losing by more than 2 touchdowns at home. I'm taking Washington plus the 14.5. I'm going to write that down right now. Washington plus 14.5. Okay. I'm not doing Atlanta. Penix is minus 9.5. He's a rookie. I'm skipping that for now. Jets plus 3. I'm going to write Jets plus 13. If this scumbag screws me, McAfee's getting a DM because I don't think Rodgers has Instagram. Oh, I got to tell you something about my nemesis. Ryan Clark got into a fight with McAfee this week. Typical Ryan Clark lost his temper again. I got to hit him on the DM. I didn't get a chance. Ryan, what the fuck are you doing? What are you fighting McAfee for? Did you guys catch that or no? I got to tell you that whole story. There's a war going on right now between Ryan Clark versus McAfee and Aaron Rodgers. Oh, hold on. Let's get these 4 legs. Jets plus 13. Are we going with that or no? Giants and the points. No way this rookie beats the Giants by over 10. No. Yeah. Oh, Giants plus 10 more. Oh, no, but the Giants are a dumpster fire. I'm scared. Let's stay away from our boys, right? We're Giants fans. We're blinded. Right? Let's stay away. Stay away from the poop. We don't want to step in that. Please. We don't need that today. Well, imagine if the Giants screw us, lose 36-0. Oh. Oh, shit. All right. Detroit, I'm afraid about the Montgomery-less Lions because we've never seen the Montgomery-less Lions in 3 years. I'm afraid. Caleb Williams, rookie, coming into his own late in the season. The Bears, do we have the nerve to take the Bears plus 16.5? I'm just trying to figure out what games we're leaning towards. I just want to know who you guys like. Is there anybody you love in the game? Like Minnesota's at Seattle today. Anybody seeing Minnesota getting upset? I don't think I do. New England's at Buffalo. Buffalo's going to roll. San Fran is a road favorite at Miami. You know what? You know what today might be? I'll tell you what today is. Underdog day. That's what today is. Yeah. Underdog. Dog on premises. I got it. We're going to throw one over-under in with 3 dogs. And then we're going to get back to the fantasy and make sure everything's kosher over there. All right. Washington Commanders. Add the 10 points plus 14.5, Ryan Patterson. That's 1. Jets plus 13 instead of 3. That's 2. The third dog, the Dolphins. They're home underdogs. Why? Who the fuck are the Niners this year? Exactly. Dolphins plus 11.5. So those are our 3 teams. Washington, Jets, and Dolphins all getting double figures, double-digit points. And then we're going to drop the over-under 10 in that Arizona-Carolina game. Where are they? Over 36.5. Arizona, Carolina, over 36.5. I love that one. Hey, I got a trivia question for you. I want everybody to make a guess. Every year I look up how many 1,000-yard receivers are in the league, how many 1,000-yard running backs were in the league. Last year there was like 27 1,000-yard receivers. There was 7 1,000-yard running backs. We're on pace. We could have 20 guys rush for 1,000 yards this year. 20. There's 7 right now that are over 1,000, and there's like another 7 that are over 850 right now, or 900. A lot. This is the most backs that I've seen in many years. When I first started playing fantasy football, guys, I remember the first year I played. I don't ask women their age, but I'm gonna tell you the players that were in the draft my first year ever. And you tell me if you can remember it or not, or if you know the players even. First year, we're in Brian Cook's backyard. on Howe Ave in Passaic Park up north. And I remember my one friend, Bobby Latito, was a Buffalo fan. And in the first round, he took the rookie that the Bills just drafted, Marshawn Lynch. So I get whatever year that was. Marshawn Lynch's rookie year. When was Marshawn Lynch's rookie year in the NFL? Oh, interrupting. Jesus. When was Marshawn Lynch's rookie year?
Marshawn Lynch's rookie season was in 2007.
Wow, I thought I was playing for longer. I thought I played in 2004. Also, 07. I'm not even playing 20 years yet. Holy shit, I'm a puppy. I'm a pup. Man, 2007 was my first year. And my brain, it was 04 or 05. I remember Sean Alexander was a big fantasy player. He was the running back out in Seattle. That was a big one. You never know in fantasy. Like I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm still trying to figure out how to draft a team. There's no one way. Carmelo in my league didn't have an injury all year. This guy picked this team, kicked his feet back. He fucked up on the fab. He threw $100 for a guy one day. He said, fuck it, I don't need it. Okay, Mel. Not one injury. I hope he loses. Mel, here's the final four of the new FFL. Mom versus Oscar. Cousin Anthony, one of the twins, my little cousin Anthony versus Carmelo. Carmelo, 12-2, first round bye. This is his first week, the semifinals. Oh, how we would love to see Mel get knocked out before the Super Bowl, because that's just like, that happened to me one year. I went 13-0. Might have been that 07 season. Whatever year Chris Johnson went for 2,000, I had him and Peterson. I went 13-0. First round bye. First game I played, lose. I didn't even make the Super Bowl after a 13-0 regular season. Fantasy's fun. T-Rich said he wasn't even into football like this until he started playing fantasy. Fantasy's awesome. What the hell did I do with the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I love fantasy. Yeah, right? Like people were saying to me, and it makes a lot of sense. You can't win your league on draft night, but you can lose your league. I've had a couple shaky drafts where I was swimming across stream all year. Has anyone ever had a year like that where you had a draft where you're like, that's shit. What the hell did I do there? Like, I'm weak at blank. Like running backs were like, shit, I don't know. Like something just went a little off after your draft. You're like, damn. I've had a couple of years where I was like, damn, didn't do so hot in this draft. And then in my own league, I like my team. And I'm in the toilet bowl today against Cousin Lisa. I'm in the toilet bowl in my own league. I'm ashamed of myself. I got Jaden Daniels. I have Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. I got screwed on that one, guys. Anybody else have Kansas City Chiefs running backs? Pacheco, with the emergence of Kareem Hunt, it screwed up Pacheco's fantasy value. Does anybody know what happened yesterday and why Hunt took over? And does anybody have an idea? Does that spark a light bulb for Wednesday or no? Oscar, you're a sharp guy. After yesterday's game, watching the Chiefs game, do you have any points that you're thinking about that might happen Wednesday? A certain player that will get the heavy load? I do. I think it's a Christmas Day gift for all of us. Fat Andy is so sharp of a person. He's so smart, Andy Reid. Kareem Hunt got going yesterday. It's Saturday. The Chiefs play again Wednesday. That's weird. The Chiefs play again Wednesday at Pittsburgh. Tough game. So once Hunt got going, why play Hunt and Pacheco and get them both banged up? So you got nobody Wednesday. They gave Hunt the whole lion's share. Now Wednesday, common sense tells me that it's Pacheco Day Wednesday. You're going to see a light load, and you're going to see Pacheco on that field churning against the Steelers. Remember I said that on Christmas. I think. And another thing about the Chiefs, DeAndre Hopkins just not getting targeted enough. He's effective still. He's a good player, but for fantasy, that's why my mother had to bench him. He's not getting targeted enough. Not getting targeted enough. Right? Like,
it's your last chance to get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. And iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all three on us.
oh shit, Oscar, I didn't even see that. The Clifton, oh, you fucker. That was a tough one. Tough loss, man. Great game. Oh, Oscar, who do you like today? Who do we like? Who do you guys like? Any specific teams? Oscar, are you going with Stafford or Rodgers? Who do you think will throw for more yards today? Who will have a better fantasy day? Aaron Rodgers is hot, but who's got the better receivers? Wow, that's hard. Yo, if we ever took a survey, that would be 50-50. Who's got the better receivers? Rams or Jets? Oh my God. I was just gonna say I'd rather have Puka and Cup, but then I'm looking like Adams and Wilson are good too. Oh man, that's hard. I think if I had to take one pair, I would take Cup and Puka. By a hair. I would take Cup and Puka a little bit because, oh man, that's hard. That's tough. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm playing Jaden Daniels. I'm going down, swinging with what I had all year. Jaden Daniels is my keeper. I drafted him late in these leagues. I'm keeping him. He's my guy, and I need a game from him. Like I'm hoping his over/under in rushing attempts today is 7.5. If he ever runs the ball 8 to 10 times, I'd be delighted. I'm not expecting him to run 8 times today. I think that's an under. I think that's a sucker bet. You guys think Jaden Daniels is going to run 8 times today? If Jaden Daniels runs 8 times today, I'll be the happiest guy in the country. That means he'll have 60 yards. If he runs 8 times today, he's going for 60 and maybe a tutty. Oh, would I be happy? I'm thinking 4 to 5 rushing attempts for Daniels today. So I guess I like the under in that. Oh yeah, hit that like button, guys. I always forget. Yeah, I'd love him to go over too. Jaden Daniels is some player. He's some player. These, you know what I'm seeing though? I'm noticing. Hey, Mike. What's up, Michael? Merry Christmas, buddy. Merry Christmas. You know what I'm seeing about the young quarterbacks? They're more advanced in college. They're coming in a little better, but they're not. I don't think they're improving from year 3 to 5 as much as the ones years ago did. Like they're better quicker. Justin Herbert was as good as he is now his rookie year, but he didn't get any. He's the same. He's been good. He even had a couple down years in between already. Like he's already back. He's already gone like this. Herbert. Trevor Lawrence. It looked like he was going to be good. Then he sucked again. Like these guys come in good, then they stink, then they're good. Like Jaden Daniels is ready because he's got a lot of experience and he's far ahead of the game. Bo Nix, he played 32 fucking seasons in college. Look up Bo Nix's career. He's got the Guinness Book of Records for most games ever played in college. I think he played like 70 games at quarterback. He played 6 years. He went 4, then he got 2 more years eligibility, went 2 more. Bo Nix is like 30. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Well, Pollard's a good player. Bad team, though, right? Miller. Which Miller? Taylor, I'm shaky on because how many strings can we go? Right? That's my worry. That's what my mother was looking at, Taylor. I said, Ma, What do we really know about him? He's just the next guy from San Fran. Now we're getting crazy. I had to talk my mom out of it. Oh. I'm starting Miller. Kamara and Montgomery, the nooch in the playoffs. Just lost my whole Farging team. I'm going Miller. And I'm hoping that he plays his ass off tomorrow night. My mom, she lost Tracy and Kamara. She's going Ford and Miller. We're all going Miller. There's going to be more prayers on Miller. My mother's going to be holding her God's hand. There's going to be a lot of prayers with Miller. So if you want to jump in the pool with us, hey, you know what? His projection was a little higher than I thought. It's higher than Tracy's today. So they must think Miller's a baller, that he can do the job. Imagine that, Tyler. What do you got, Heather? Cooper, fucking Harry Houdini. Excuse my language. Where's he been disappearing? Hey, you know what pisses me off about Cooper? 2 years ago, I'm going to take you all the way back. Let's start from the beginning with Cooper. On Dallas, I'm like, this guy, he's not really a star receiver. Jerry Jones is just full of shit hyping this guy up. He don't look like a star to me, but he had good numbers. Then he went to Cleveland, and I was really convinced he wasn't going to do anything. I was like, now he's in Cleveland. He ain't doing shit. I ain't taking Cooper. He had a 1,000-yard season. Then the next year, I was like, that was a fucking aberration. I'm not taking Amari. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. I'm not going Cooper. Another 1,000-yard season. Now this summer rolls around, and I'm sitting there a little later in the draft. I'm like, Jesus, that fucking Amari Cooper. Every year, no matter what, he just gets it done. Amari Cooper. And now he's fucking gone. Harry Houdini, disappearing act. So listen, he's been here, there I was. Like I wouldn't play him today. That's what I'm saying. I had to throw that story in there. You know what I'm saying, Heather? Like, Cooper makes me dizzy. I need ibuprofen after this live stream just from that thought. I'm in a good mood. I had some trip. I was out in Florida. I feel like last Sunday's live stream was about a day and a half ago. Like, whoa, where am I? We were on full speed last week. But like in a good way. Like I stay on my health kick. I got training out there and shit. I feel great. Well, a little tired when I got home. A little tired. Went hard at the end. Okay, Cooper, we're going to go negative on him. Thielen and McMillan, you know what? I love me some McMillan. But right now, we gotta get that. We gotta get down to business. We gotta get a guy, Xavier Leggett, the other guy on Carolina, the receiver, out today. Thielen's gonna get 148 fucking targets. You go with Thielen. We're all going with Thielen. Mom, Powerhouse Mom Dukes, Powerhouse Mama, that's her team name. Her flex, she's got T. Higgins, my boy, and Adam Thielen. 1:15. He might be on some HGH. I don't know, creatine gummies, but since he came back from the injury, 10 catches in a game, another 10. We're going Thielen around here. Let's go. Oscar, I think you should go Rodgers today. Hey, Oscar, I'll tell you what, I'm a big game barber. You're from an area where they don't fucking give bad haircuts, right? Got home. Busted out the clipper and I said, you know what? I got to give myself a Christmas present. Get myself a bald Brook. Baby's ass bald. Oh, look at that. But that's white hair. I got to do a little dye. But the baby's ass bald Brook. And look at the back, big O. Oh, it looks like I was at fucking Infamous in Passaic. It looks like fucking Clarice Duran just gave me a haircut. Looks like El Nino at the Dominican Barbershop in Patterson. Shout out to them, just gave me a haircut. But no, it was me. It was me, Big O. It was me. I'm afraid it was me. I'm a jack of all trades. Fucking barber. I'm a good barber. Ooh, I love giving haircuts. When I was about 13, it was the middle of the fucking basketball craze. Michael Jordan, Michigan, Fab Five. Everybody had the bald heads. So we were going out to Louisiana. We won the state championship in AU tournament like the year before high school. We're fucking a bunch of 14-year-olds. We're going out to Louisiana, New Orleans, in the Superdome for the fucking world championships. We're shaving our heads and we're wearing black socks and we're going. That's what we did. So guess who had the clippers? Me. So before we shaved our heads, I'm a bed bug. I'm like, hey, can I give you a fade? I would give each guy I would give a fade, give my best fade that I could practice. Then I shaved their fucking head. And then, like when I was about 14 there. By the time I got about 19, I would go to the barber. But and then somewhere in that college range, I would start fooling around. I've given myself every haircut on earth. And I cut my friend's hair for a long time. When we were 21 years old, I remember being at my basement in Clifton. I'm the barber. Maybe 9 to 10 guys every Friday. My whole gang, my whole fucking crew. I'm giving everybody a Freshie McFresherson. Everybody's bringing beer. So whoever's getting in that chair 8th or 9th, I feel bad for them. Gonna be a little tipsy, but like, maybe a little J, a couple beer. I'm giving cuts in the basement. I'm giving cuts. Got the garage door up. Everybody's coming in. Nooch. Oh, those were great times. Oh my God. Oh. And then Dante would come in. Hey, John, give me something here. Give me something here. He loved getting the fucking design. Give me something here. Give me something here. And Cook, hey, Oscar, Cook, one time I bought the straight razor. I wanted to start doing that, but I never used it. I fucking hit Cook and I stuck Cook right in the neck. That was the first and last time I ever used it. I said, oh, you know what? I'll get the Bic and I'll just be cool with it. Like I'll do the one that you shave with, but I'll just be, angle. I don't think I'm gonna be the straight razor type. But other than that, I do good haircuts. Oh, Oscar, you're going with Stafford, huh? But Oscar, you know what? Fortune favors the bold. I'm going to tell you my honest advice right now. You have Devontae Adams. My mom has Puka. You're more afraid of her receiver than looking at your own team. That's not the right strategy, Oscar. I think you're going to pay for that. I think Rodgers is going to have the day at the end. I don't know. Like, when we coach our kids, we're like, we worry about what we're doing over here. Fuck them. Like fuck the other side. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're looking at the other side. Oh, what? If you ever had Rodgers to Adams and they have a day, over, you're in the Super Bowl. But if Rodgers and Adams don't have a day, you get nothing with Adams. And then if Stafford has a shitty day, my mom doesn't get Puka, but you also get a bad one with Stafford. You could let her stay in the game. You get it? Oh, I like it. I like it. This is gonna be good. Oh, uh-oh. Jeez, this is why I hate. This is the only bad part of my 40s. I can't fucking see good anymore. And I'm running out of arm. God damn it. I know I sound like a broken record, but a couple years ago, I was like, oh, something must be wrong. I can't see. But then I back it up a little bit. Oh, I'm good. And then like 3 years ago, it's like, oh. And then like 2 years ago, oh. And then 1 year ago, it's like, oh. And then last year, it's like, fuck, man, I need to start doing yoga. I don't have enough arm. Like, now I can't see. I need the readers. Shit, Big O. I'm having fun with you guys today. I like when a couple people are in here, just sparks me, just gets me going. We have a nice time, and and we get different people all the time. You guys have been my MVPs the last couple of weeks. It's been awesome. Oh, what do we got? Wow, that's Tyler. That's what Oscar's doing exactly. Oscar has Adams. Oscar has Rodgers and Stafford. And right now he's going Stafford with Devontae Adams in his lineup. He's going Stafford right now. And he already sat C.J. Stroud yesterday. So it's either Stafford or Rodgers. He's not going with the double binger. Now, that's up. But you know what? I would have to think Matthew Stafford's going to throw for more yards than Rodgers. Rodgers never throws for 300. Didn't he have 24 games in a row not reaching 300 until he got it a few weeks ago? So I'm not going to front, Oscar. I'm not trying to be full of shit here. Like, Stafford is the higher yards guy for sure. Hey, Oscar, timeout for the fucking greatest game in the country. Sometimes baseball. Oscar, the Yankees. I think I'm very happy now. I was heartbroken that we didn't get Soto. We just signed like fucking 7 stars. We got Cody Bellinger, a center fielder. We got Freed, the pitcher from Atlanta. The Freed. I used to bet him all the time because fried chicken. I used to call him because it's spelled fried. We got a couple guys. Who else? Oh, we got Paul Goldschmidt, batting champ Paul Goldschmidt. Hey, fucking Rizzo was getting old. I don't want Rizzo anymore. He's falling out of space running to first. I know Goldschmidt is 37 years old, but I seen Goldschmidt hit 320, 330. Give him to me. I'll take Goldschmidt. Verdugo's worrying me. I liked Verdugo on the Red Sox. He had the beard. He was hitting. Now he's just like a chubby-faced guy in the Yanks. He's clean-shaven. He looks like a little kid. Like, what? Come on, Verdugo. Get your mojo back. Come on. Yankees got a couple more guys I can't even think of. But I'll tell you what, my favorite player in my whole life died yesterday. My favorite player in my whole life died yesterday. I copied this guy, Oscar. I copied this guy I got a curse for this one. Ricky Henderson, rest in peace. I copied Ricky Henderson my whole fucking childhood. When I got to high school, I tried to be Ricky Henderson. Like, you know how when you're a kid, you're like, I'm so-and-so. I was fucking Ricky Henderson. I was batting second on my high school baseball team, sometimes third. I was like, Coach, I want to lead off. I'm Ricky Henderson. You know me, I'm crazy. I love Ricky Henderson. Ricky Henderson, my favorite player of all time. When I was 9 years old, he got traded to the Yanks. My father takes me to the game. I'm going, Ricky. He's on deck. Ricky. He waved. He went like that. He waved to me. Yeah, he was cool. Ricky Henderson steal 100 bases a year. 100 bases a year, 120 bases a year. Nobody does that. Nobody. And he's got the most leadoff homers ever for a career. Most games ever to lead off with a homer. That was my one dream that I couldn't do because I was light. I was 150-something pounds. I couldn't fucking homer in a high school field. High school fields are longer than the major league fields. So, only the power hitters on the baseball team could hit a homer. So I'm like, fuck, man. I'm never getting a homer. And then one day, Oscar, we got to Passaic County Tech. And we got off that bus, and I looked at that left field, and I was leading off that day. And they always say, don't swing for it. Don't swing for that. And I said, fuck it. I'm going for it. I could homer here. I could fucking homer here. I know it. I looked at it. I said, you know what? I led the game off, and I said, Ricky Henderson, baby. And I fucking got on my little crouch, and I thought to myself, if this guy throws me a fastball to start this at bat, I'm fucking taking this thing out of the park. And that's exactly what happened. I caught it perfect. And that fucking thing was gone. I hit my one and only homer at PCT leadoff like Ricky Henderson. At least I got to experience what it felt like. I homered to lead the game off. I was so fucking surprised. I almost forgot to run around the bases. I had to try to be cool. I was flying. I sprinted around the bases, but I got my one and only homer like Ricky Henderson, my idol. Rest in peace, Ricky. Oh, man. Oscar, let's see your lineup with my mom. Let's see this. Oscar, we're going to go head-to-head. My mom's guy against Oscar's guy. Patrick Mahomes versus Stafford. Okay, Mahomes put up a 24-7. Running backs. This is the big problem for my mom. She's got Ford for Cleveland and Miller tomorrow for New Orleans. Oscar's got Gibbs and Robinson for Washington. Oh, man, that fucking Gibbs is going to be dangerous. They got Gibbs projected to have 22.7. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, here's where my mother has a chance to fucking smash you, Oscar. Jefferson and Puka might be the best tandem that I've seen all year on anybody's team. It's hard to be better than Jefferson and Puka. Jefferson and Puka is fucking Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron in fantasy. You got the guy that does it all and the fucking receptions monster. Oh, Jefferson and Puka. Okay, Oscar, Myers and Neighbors. Oh, you got Adams down there. You're stashing a couple. Myers and Neighbors. Okay, Malik Neighbors is on a bad Giants team. Hopefully that affects him. And Myers is on a bad Raiders team. Hopefully that affects him. We could have you at receiver, Oscar. Bowers, that's the problem. If Bowers puts up a 30 burger, you stay right in it. Stafford to Cooper Cup, you son of a bitch. Don't say bad words, Oscar. Hey, okay, flex. She's got Thielen and Cody dropped Higgins. Cody fucked up. We gotta put a rule in place next year where we have tri-commissioners like me, you, Oscar, and T. Richards. We gotta be on that shit and regulate where these errors can't happen. Thielen and Higgins. You got Adams and Sutton. Sutton only put up a 10. So you got Adams. Adams had a monster week last week. Monster week, but you didn't play. Adams had 200 yards last week. I'll tell you what, Adam Thielen and T. Higgins going to be a problem for you. Those 4 receivers my mom has could give her 100 at least. She should get 100 points from them today. Mom, I'm saying you're going to get 100 points from Jefferson, Puka, Thielen, and Higgins. You're going to get 100 right there. So if you get 100 from them and the 38 you already had, that's 138. And then you'll have your running backs, your kicker, and your defense. All right. I can see the pipeline to victory. I can see it. Bingo. Oscar, this is fun because we all like to compete. We like to compete. And you did good gamesmanship. I love that shit, Oscar. You fucking, you steamroll my mother. You steamroll her if you could. You go for the win. I love that shit. I'm all about gamesmanship. You should have gotten that. You should have went for that quarterback. Good job. That's a smart move. If you didn't, I would question where your head was at. Right? Good move. Because she had to go get another running back. What if she didn't want to start Miller? So she dropped Rodgers and she picked up Madison and you got Rodgers. That's a good move. This shit is getting tight. Euro step. Euro. Oh, Oscar. It's getting tight. Ricky. Hey, Mel, I didn't even see you. What's up, Mel? What are you doing? Mel, Final Four today, brother. Yo, you know what I was looking? You didn't have a fucking injury all year. You lucky charm motherfucker. You fucking Mel. Oh, okay. You're losing 40-13, but you only had one guy go. Anthony had 3. Anthony's in trouble already. Look at the champ. Well, not the champ. The guy who won the league in the regular season. The number 1 seed, Carmelo. Let's just pay homage real quick. I don't want him to get a big head, but the guy who dominated my league this year, my boy Carmelo. I'm gonna read his roster right now, and we're gonna salute him at the end of this. Quarterback, Joe Burrow. Running backs, Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs. Tremendous, Mel. Receivers, Nico Collins, Jamar Chase. Flex, Keenan Allen, Connor. Wow. Tight end, Kittle. And then kicker and defense. Oh, Mel, you got the Titans D going against Indy? You're starting the Titans D today? Wow. Look at Mel not paying attention right through the fucking playoffs. Wow, Mel. You don't give a fuck. You're just confident, huh? You're not even starting a good defense. You're like, fuck it, I don't care. Mel, you know what? You deserve to lose. You do, bro. You threw $100 on a fab. You're not even looking at your defense. Like, I hope you get upset today. Hey, Mel, I got a bone to pick with you. This is the first time we're really communicating. What the fuck was that? That terrible shit you were doing when I was in Florida, accusing me of controlling my mother's actions. First of all, you don't say that for the 16 weeks we're in the same vicinity, but you say it when I'm in fucking Florida and she's in New Jersey. That's the day that I grabbed my mom's phone from across the fucking country to do her actions. Because I have her fucking actions on my phone, right? No. Fucking Mel, you're such a ball breaker. You really got me bent out of shape with that, Mel. Because my mom's pissed at you, Mel. You better apologize to my mom. My mom loves looking at the articles. She calls me, Johnny, Kamara's not playing. What am I going to do with Tracy? I read this. I was listening to Sports Center. And so, like, my mom loves, like, trying her best. And you accuse her of not running her own team. Oh, that's so bad. That's so disrespectful. You don't even know how disrespectful you were, Mel. That's bad. You got to tell her that you were kidding, Mel. She's going to hold that shit against you. Heather, I think McMillan is going to do well today. I know that was you with him against Thielen before. I think that was you, right? I like McMillan. He's becoming a guy. I'm watching that kid become a college receiver that's trying to make it in the league to a fucking guy. Excuse my language, but I mean it with him. He's becoming a good player. I like him. But here's the thing. I'd be careful with Tampa Bay today. Dallas is playing a little better than people think. Rush has 10 touchdowns and 3 interceptions only. Like, the defense is playing better. We got to be careful. But I like McMillan. I like him. Oh, Tech, that's a great question, man, because they're two different type of players. I love you, Mel. But my mom was like, did Mel really think that? I was like, and when I was on the phone with her, when you started up. I was like, tell him to shut up, Ma. And so she typed, shut up. Like she typed it like verbatim the way I said it. And then Mel was like, she would never say that. And it's actually how it happened. We love you, Mel. Devontae Smith or Ford, you know what? The Mama Nooch is starting Ford today, but not in a flex with the receiver as an option. I'd probably start the. You know what? Jerome Ford is going to get 4 times the workload today in the game plan that Devontae Smith's going to get. So are you going to count on Devontae Smith to catch 5 balls today for 90, or you're just going to just let Ford get 18 carries, maybe 4 catches out of the backfield? I would probably go with Ford. Tech. Hey guys, hit that like, please. Hit that like, guys. We got people in here. Hit that like this way. Get the algorithms going. Shit. Last week I wrapped my live stream up and it was locked on private for like 4 days. I'm like, oh shit. Then I unlocked it, so I screwed up. Do I flex him one Cooper Cup? Oh, you got Cooper. You got to play Cooper Cup. Mel, hey Mel. Cousin Anthony's got a shot, Mel. I'm looking at the matchup. Cousin Anthony has Bucky Irvin. Mixon had a bad game yesterday. Joe Mixon hurt his fantasy owners yesterday. Now, Anthony's receivers are Garrett Wilson and McLaurin. I think Washington could win today. I think Philly could go down. Hey, Mel, were you in here? I got the Saquon Barkley record watch and how many yards he needs each game. It's plus 750. Will he break the record? Yes, plus 750. He needs 142 yards a game over the next 3. He needs 428 yards. Should we throw a hamburger on that? Yes or no? What do you guys think? And then the bet of the year. I'm probably gonna throw a lot on this one. Mike Evans, he needs 250 yards over the next 3 games to keep his 1,000-yard streak alive. I'm going to say that they make it an effort to get him those 250. He's plus 110 to get to 1,000 yards. I'm going to bet Mike Evans to get to 1,000. I hope you guys agree with that. Mello. Oh, hey, Mel. Now, Oscar's playing my mom. He's got Stafford and Rodgers, and he's got Devontae Adams. But he's not playing Rodgers. He's playing Stafford. That's interesting. That's interesting. Fucking Oscar. He doesn't miss anything. I hope it doesn't all work out perfect. Please, just keep him in the game. Oh, I hope we get a little good luck. You need luck, Like, there's no right and wrong move. Look at my boy Mooney. Put up a fucking goose egg last week. Fucking goose egg. My favorite, not star. Like, a guy that's not considered a star. Like, my favorite guy that's playing good, Mooney. Goose egg. He owes me money, Mooney. Mooney, for 50 yards today, I love. He got 50 yards 8 games this year out of 14. We're going to go Mooney. Hey, Mel, let's pick a parlay. Oscar, Mel, give me something that I haven't looked at, guys. I love to, hey, I saw something. Why are the Buffalo Bills the favorite to win the AFC conference? The Chiefs are not even favorites. That's disrespectful, man. I think we need to bet the Chiefs. Hey, Oscar and I were talking about this yesterday. If you really look at the Chiefs, they're fucking loaded, man. Oh, the Chiefs. If you really look at it, Kareem Hunt was like an MVP type of running back. He kicked the girl in the head in like the hotel room. They suspended him. He's been out of the league, but he's back now, and he's on the Chiefs, and he's fresh. So now he's back. They already got a back, Pacheco. They got DeAndre Hopkins, Kelsey, Worthy's back. Hollywood Brown is there. Another tight end that's kind of like Kelsey, Gray, Juju. They got a lot of players, man. The Chiefs got a lot of players. I don't care that they win just by one score every game. Like, they're growing as a team. They're getting better and better and better. Who's in the booth? Juan Jennings is my guy. He's one of my flexes today in my playoff game. McMillan, love him. Judy is playing great, but new quarterback now, so I wonder if that'll affect them. I like McMillan. I like McMillan too. How many do you have? Just one guy? If you could only pick one, I would still go Juan Jennings, I think. Juan Jennings is like high targets, yards, touchdowns. Like, nobody's produced more than, even though McMillan and Judy are good choices, I think Juan Jennings might edge them both out. And then a couple games this year, I got screwed like that. DK Metcalf wasn't playing, so I picked up Lockett, and he got fucking 0. I was like, whoa, that doesn't make sense. Then another game, a Buffalo receiver was out, so I took the guy, and then it doesn't always add up like that. So you got to be a little careful. Just one. I think I would. I don't think you could go wrong with them, but I think especially with the Niners, with their fourth string back now, they're going to be going to the air. Debo's not an every down possession receiver. He's like a different kind of guy. Like, he's got his own category, Debo. Kittle's the tight end. I think Jennings has to be the number one, and Purdy gets 300 yards passing almost every game. Mel, your team is strong, bro. I can't believe your team this year. You know what, Mel? To have Barkley and Jacobs, you can't have a better back. It's hard to have a better backfield. Burrow is the voluminous quarterback in the league, and you got Chase. And then who's your other receiver? Nico Collins. Oh my God, Chase and Nico Collins. Jesus, you got the best. Wait, you got the number one receiver, Chase, this year, and the number one running back. Wow, and the number one passing quarterback. You got the 3 leaders, Mel. You hit the fucking triple crown. Oh my God, Mel, you got the triple crown. Wait, let me look up stats. NFL's passing leader, number 1, Joe Burrow, 39.77. Rushing leader, Saquon Barkley, number 1. Receiving, Chase. Wow, you don't have the leading tight end, I don't think, but wow, Mel, you got the triple crown. At the season's end, the regular season fantasy, you have the number 1 passer, the number 1 rusher, and the number 1 receiver. Good job, Mel. That's a good job, Mel. That is a good job. Yo, you got to get to the Super Bowl. It's a huge upset. You should get. I think you'll get there. I think your team is just too strong, to be honest with you. I am going to rip some pasta today. It's Christmas. You know what I'm saying? 20 degrees in Jersey. I'm going to go wheat pasta, though, I think. A little wheat pasta. Oh, shit. Oscar, Mel, possible chip next week. You know what? It's been a nice little, like unexpected push from the fam, Mom and Anthony, but the favorites, the likely Super Bowl is Oscar and Mel, I think, which would be a big-time matchup. Now, I wonder, would you go Stroud next week, Oscar, or it depends on the matchup? If you made it to the Super Bowl, would you consider Stroud, or no? Not without Tank Dell, they might be weaker. The Rams are 3-0 since their loss against the Eagles in Week 12. I didn't even realize that. It's sunny and 24 degrees at the Jets. Ahead of the inactives, Jets defensive tackle Quinnen Williams, who is questionable. Quinnen Williams. Not going to play not playing. The Jets are losing a D tackle. That's good for Stafford and all them, right? Wow. Hey, Jerry Jeudy's 5th in the NFL in receiving yards. Holy shit. Jamar Chase is 1, 14-13. Jefferson 2, 12-43. Lamb 3rd. CD Lamb. Even with Dallas's shit year, he's still 3rd. St. Brown is 4th, 10-56. Judy 5th, 10-52. Wow. It's not the usual suspects at the top of the receiver leaderboard. Here's the top 10 receivers, the leaders in the NFL, 1 to 10. Chase, Jefferson, CD, St. Brown, Judy, Zay Flowers, Smith Ejigba. Where the fuck has he been all year? I didn't even notice him. McLaurin. Oh, actually, JSB. He has 7 straight games over like 58 yards or something. He's actually on a streak. 7 JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. McLaurin 8. Brock Bowers is 9th in the whole NFL receiving him, and Ladd McConkey is 10th. Ladd McConkey has more receiving yards than AJ Brown. Imagine that. Guys, Ladd McConkey has more receiving yards than AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, Nico Collins. Well, he got hurt. Drake London. Wow. Yo, I'm looking at all the receivers that could possibly get to 1,000 yards this year. It's about 30 guys that could get to 1,000 yards. Addison's number 30 with 771. Adams is getting 150 every week. If Jordan Addison gets 200 yards in the next 2 weeks total, he'll have 971 going to his last game. So basically, 30 guys can get 1,000. Rushing is the most I've seen in 15 years. Last year, 7 guys got 1,000 yards. This year, I'm all the way down by number 20, and that guy's got 800 with 3 games left. So there's going to be a lot of guys that fall just short. Now, there's 14 guys over 900. So they're going to the amount of 1,000-yard rushers in the NFL is going to double from last year. There's going to be about 14 guys. Jonathan Taylor's 14th with 911 with 3 games left. Yeah, he's going to get it. Chase Brown's got 830. He'll get 168 yards in the last. Oh, do you think Chase Brown will get to 1,000? I wonder if we could bet individual players to get to 1,000. Because there's a lot of guys that are going to be going for it. Hey, the rushing leaders, Barkley 1, Henry, Jacobs, Kyron Williams, Bijan Robinson's over 1,100 right now. Guys, that's a star for the future. Bijan Robinson and Gibbs are going to fucking get better and better and better for the next 3 to 4 years. If they can, whoever stays healthy, like Bijan Robinson is another level talent. Like if you guys watch him, man, he's amazing. Bijan Robinson next year, Gibbs. Now Montgomery's trying to come back this year. Chuba Hubbard's 7th. Chuba Hubbard's over 1,000. Oh, Gibbs is over 1,000 too. Hey, Bijan's 6th, 5th with 1,100, and Gibbs is 6th with 1,050. Wow, those are 2 good young players. And Chuba Hubbard, he carried the rock 225 times this year for 1,043. He's a good player. Carolina's a shit team. You don't see running backs do like that on shit teams. Najee Harris, 933. Najee Harris carried the ball 240 times already. He's still not at 1,000. Mr. No yards a carry. 3.9 a carry. Hey, Najee, way to see your usual self. Jesus, that guy's got nothing. Pollard needs 1,100 rushing yards, earns an extra 250,000. Wow. Look at those incentives are cool, right? I wonder you know what? Good job, Tyler. If we look to see all the players' incentives, then we have an idea of who's really going to go for it. Hey, I got to think Mike Evans, if he's going for 11 straight seats, he's tying Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice has 11 1,000-yard receiving seasons in a row. That's the record. Second all-time is Evans with 10. He needs it this year to tie Jerry Rice. So that's huge. That's career incentive. So I love this with Pollard. Love it.
My son Kyron Williams, he goes to St. John Vianney High School in St. Louis, Missouri. He has X amount of touchdowns and X amount of rushing yards. He's leading the St. Louis area at this time.
980. How, what does he got? 982 rushing yards and 5 rushing TDs. Wow. Oh, so he needs 11. Oh, he'll get it. He'll get it for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, oh, that's beautiful. So 1080, 100. He'll be at 1082. So he needs 118 yards. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He needs that. That's rushing. So that's not easy to get. So he's gonna have to get the ball. 7 rushing TDs. He's got 5. Oh, that's perfect. So Pollard's a perfect guy to go into that. Perfect. Pollard's one of the guys that falls into that category for sure. I'm going to get something that I never get. I'm going to get a nice bagel. Never get a bagel, ever. You know, I'm staying away from carbs, all that shit. I'm crazy. I'm going to go for a nice bagel. Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. Or as they say down here, pork roll, egg, and cheese. I'm not allowed to say Taylor ham. The North and the South in New Jersey is like, it's like fucking, they think they're Californians. They think they're from California down here. It's like a different fucking coast. Hey, guys, you're in New Jersey. Hey, Thomas. What's up, buddy? Oh, Lad McConkey. I was reading the stats. Lad McConkey's 10th in the whole NFL in receiving yards. He's got more receiving yards right now than Brian Thomas, the superstar rookie from Jacksonville, Brandon, whatever his name is. He's got more yards than Garrett Wilson. He's got like the guys. He's got more. I was shocked. I was reading it. I'll tell you right now. Lad McConkey, right? He's got more yards than Thomas. He's got more yards than A.J. Brown. He's got more yards than Garrett Wilson. He's got more yards than Drake London. He's got more yards than Malik Neighbors. He's got more yards than Devontae Adams. Lad McConkey. Isn't that crazy or what? And that's another thing. Like, Lad McConkey, like, he was not helping the fantasy the first 6 weeks of the season, right? Like, we were waiting for Lad. He kept going back on the waiver wire in my leagues. Lad kept getting back in the waiver wire. And now he's top 10 in the league. Like, he's come on a lot. He's come on. 64 catches for 69 catches for 960. Wow. Well, he's not. I don't think he'll get to 100 catches. 3 games left. He's not going to get to 100 catches, but he'll get over 1,000 yards. Let's see who's going to. Yo, the catches are down. I remember years where guys were getting 140 catches in 16-game seasons. We got nobody's even over 100. There's only 3 games left. Nobody's going to get to 125 this year. Maybe. Chase has 102. St. Brown has 95. CD's got 94. Bowers got 90. Neighbors 90. Travis Kelce is 6th in the whole NFL. He's got 89 catches this year. His yards per catch fucking fell off a cliff. Travis Kelce has 89 catches, and he's got 739 yards. He's not even sniffing 1,000. I don't think he ain't getting 1,000 this year. He'll be short again. Half PPR. Who do you got there, Thomas? Which of these three are my sit? Robinson Jr., Kenneth Walker, or Jones? Oh man, you got to sit one of them. Oh man. Well, Robinson Jr. is a good player. Every time I badmouth that fucking guy, he has a game. Kenneth Walker, I like a lot, but they're playing a tough Minnesota team today. But I feel like he's going to have a good game. But maybe I don't know. Maybe you sit Walker because of the matchup. That's hard. Those are 3 good players. I like all 3, man. What did I do with my? You know what? These damn readers screw me up. Damn it. I'm going to get my bagel in a minute, 11:30. You know what? We got so much NFL. I'm doing little live streams before all the games. There's a lot. I'm not going to I'm not going from now it's the end of the season. I want to do a couple. Tonight, the game possibly. Now, Chiefs go again Wednesday. It's Pacheco's day Wednesday. Remember that. They used up Kareem Hunt. So we got to look at that. But I'm just gonna go over some bets and stuff. I'm out of here, guys. I want to get my bagel, and I want to make sure go over last minute stuff. Help my mother put in her best team possible. Oh, you heard that, Mel? Oh, I'm helping her. Oh my God. Hey guys, I'll see you later. All right. Love you guys. Peace.